Your line is now muted.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Market Simulation Kickoff Call, Fall 2020 release. Hopefully, nobody had any technical hiccups joining this WebEx call. My name is Anshuman Vaidya. I will be your host for this market simulation for this release. I've been with CalISO for 8+ years, so hopefully I should be able to answer all of your questions. But if I'm not able to, I have my subject matter experts also in this call. Could somebody confirm to me if you can see the screen?
Yes, we can see it, Anshuman, but it's only for half of the screen.
Only for half of the screen? Okay. How about now?
That's better. That's better.
Okay. So all the calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience, allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meeting. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO webpage for a limited time following the meetings. The recordings and any related transcriptions should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. Today, we will be covering the following agenda: ISO market simulation support, market simulation issue management, communication plan, map stage availability, map stage connectivity testing, the system interface changes that are coming with Fall 2020 release, market simulation initiative and timelines, the registration details for the structured scenarios, all the different project initiatives for phase 1 and phase 2. We have a Fall 2020 release market simulation overview and the next steps. For ISO market simulation support, our hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can reach us 24/7 by calling service desk. Their number is here for connectivity or API UI or API issues. Or you can email us at marketsim@kaiso.com. For market simulations, issues and issue management, please submit all your issues to the CD case management system and marking all the tickets with functional environment as market simulation Fall 2020. This will allow us to promptly reply to all your queries. Fall 2020 communication plan. We plan to have bi-weekly meetings starting from today on Mondays and Thursdays from today till September 17th. The dates are shown here on the slide. We will be posting the calendar on Kaiso website by tomorrow. When connecting to the meetings, you can log on to our WebEx address, kaisowebex.com/meet/marketsim. Meeting number is also given. We prefer that when you're doing audio connection, There will be instructions available after connecting to the web conference. And when you connect, please select Call Me feature and enter your phone number during the call so that the meeting will call you. This helps us so that your name also appears on the participant list so that we know that you're in the call. The dial-in number and access code are here on the slide for your preference. Let's talk about the availability for the MapStage environment. If you go to the MapStage portal at portalmap.kaiser.com, all the system availability information is regularly posted over there. As per the current MapStage maintenance, DRRS API is now available for market participants to start testing and connecting with it. The DRRS UI is under maintenance and will be available on July 27th. For MRIS, UI, and API, both are under maintenance and will be available on July 27th. Similarly, with master file, UI, and API available on July 27th, and ALS API will be available on July 27th. We have our MapStage. Hi.
Sorry, Anshman, this is Chang. One other thing on here is the ADS, the new UI, and then the ADS API for the current version and then the new version. Those are also expected to be available on Monday. So I'll update the portal. Okay.
We have a weekly maintenance window for MapStage every Friday. Somebody had any questions? I heard someone. Okay, moving forward. For connectivity testing for phase 1 and phase 2, both are from July 27 to August 10. We will be having the following system interface changes. For ADS, we are decommissioning some of the deprecated versions, and there are 2 services which will be modified, the API web service and API response web service. We're moving it to version 8.1. Those will be available on 27th of this month. For DRRS, we have 8 services that are being modified. Submit DR locations, submit DR location doc attached, submit DR registration doc attached, retrieve for locations and retrieve locations doc attached, retrieve registration and retrieve registration doc attached, where all these 8 services are moving to version 3.2 and are available on MapStage now. For MRIS, we're making some changes for Access Behind the Meter production project, where we are modifying MRIS meter, submit meter, and MRIS meter, retrieve meter interfaces, and moving them to version 2.5. They will include measurement type values as negative load, and both cross load and Access Behind the Meter data would be associated with the same load resource ID. They will be available in MapStage from 27th onwards. For master file, we're making a lot of changes to the GRDT file. For SD3B project, we will be adding DR type and DR type of PDR LSR column change. For FERC 841 RA project, we will be adding a new attribute, apply wholesale charge. For EIM 2020, meter data interval attribute will be added. We will be removing min disp level attribute from the GRDT file. For CCE tariff, run of the river column will be added. And for slow DR, we are adding one more column, slow DR. There will be 4 files will be changed. the retrieve generator doc attached, submit generator, and submit generator doc attached. We're moving to version 6.2, and they will be available on 27th of this month. For CMRI, we are decommissioning some of the deprecated versions. For EIM 2020 projects, we are changing 4 services: retrieve EIM in feasibility, retrieve EIM in feasibility doc attached, retrieve load conforming dot attached. All of them are moving to version 3.9.6, and they will be available on 27th of this month. Similarly, we'll have new interface available balancing capacity, moving to version 3.9.6 and available on 27th. For Oasis, we're again decommissioning some of the deprecated versions, and a new interface EBTMP perf f _ data will be available, moving to version 5.1.14 and available on map stage on 27th. Also, you can visit our website, developer.kaizo.com, for more details on these changes. These are the following initiatives and timelines associated with different phases that we have for fall 2020. For phase 1, we have 8 projects. The start date is 27th of this month. That means it will be the trade date that we are starting is for 28th. Phase 1 will end on 4th of September, and the structured scenarios for phase 1 will start on 11th of August. On 11th of August, we'll be doing automated dispatch system replacement, ADS replacement. We'll be running structured scenarios for it. For commitment cost and default energy bid, we don't have any structured scenarios, so we'll just do unstructured scenario, and we are here to support all the market participants to do any unstructured scenarios for this project. For dispatch operating target tariff clarification, we'll be doing structured scenarios on 12th of August. Energy imbalance market enhancement 2020, we'll be doing on 19th of August. For energy storage and distributed energy resources phase 3, the structured scenarios will be done on 18th of August. FERC order number 841, requested adjustment. Structured simulation will start on 12th of August. For flexible ramping product refinements, this project is tentatively scheduled on 19th of August to do the structured scenarios. Commitment cost enhancement tariff clarifications. We don't have any structured scenarios for that project, but we welcome our market participants to do unstructured testing for this project. Fall 2020 phase 2 market simulation will start. Connectivity testing will be starting on 27th of this month, but will end on 18th of September. Under phase 2, we have 2 projects: market settlement timeline transformation and access behind the meter production. Both the projects will have a trading date of 25th of August, and will be performing structured scenarios on that date or for that trade date. The market simulation plan updated document will be available on the following address. And I will be posting out this presentation on our website by tomorrow, and all these links will be available there. For registration, market participants will need to register the request with the ISO at marketsim@kaizo.com mailbox. The date of registration was actually July 3rd, 2020, so I hope everybody has registered by that time. If not, then we'll do our best to accommodate for late registration. We would need the projects that you want to participate in and the resources that you will be testing. Once we have the list of resources, we will make sure that our system has up-to-date information for those resources. These are our initiatives that we are doing for phase 1, automated dispatch system replacement. Timeline for this is July 27th to 4th of September. Structured scenario starts on August 11th. The structured scenarios document is available at this address. For dispatch operating target tariff clarification, this is under phase 1, so it follows the same timeline, July 27 to September 4th. Structured scenarios will be performed on August 12th, and the structured scenario document is available at this location. For energy imbalance market enhancement, follows the same phase 1 timeline, and the structured scenarios will be performed on August 19th, and the document is available on the following location. Energy storage and distributed energy resources, phase 3. Timeline is July 27 to September 4th. Structured scenario will be performed on August 18th. Structured scenarios document is available at the location. For order number 841, same timeline, structured scenarios will be performed on August 12th. And the location is also available for the document. Flexible ramping product refinements follows phase 1 timeline. Structured scenarios will be performed on August 19th, and the structured scenarios document is available at the location. Commitment cost and default energy bid enhancements follows the same phase 1 timeline. We don't have a structured scenario for this project, so feel free to test this project for unstructured scenarios, and if you let us know what you would need for performing this unstructured testing, we would be able to set up the environment to make sure this testing is successful. For commitment cost enhancement tariff clarification, phase 1 timeline, please let us know if you're going to do any unstructured testing for this project, and we'll make sure the environment is set up for it. Market settlements timeline transformation. This follows phase 2 timeline, and the structured scenarios will be performed on August 25th. Structured scenarios are available at the following location. Second project for phase 2 is access behind the meter production. Its structured scenarios will be performed on 25th of August, and the location is here. Fall 2020 release market simulation overview. We are right at the end of this whole slide right now. All of these steps are being done where we have structured scenarios have been reviewed and posted for everybody to view. Code implementation and environment setups have been performed. They are being installed on map stage as we speak. And market simulation plan and market simulation settlements calendars would be available on the following links. So here's an overview of how we plan for the testing to go forward. The week of 27th and week of 3rd of August, we are planning to have connectivity testing. Starting from 10th of August, we'll start phase 1 structured scenarios. Settlement timeline will follow the same current timeline. The week of 17th of August will be extended week for phase 1 structured scenarios, and settlements timeline will be the same. 24th of August, we'll have unstructured simulation for MSTT, phase 1 unstructured simulation, and we'll have a cutover for MSTT, which will correspond to the production trade day of 1/1/2021. That will be performed for trade day 24th of August. Settlement timeline for initial will be current timeline. Settlement timeline for recal would be current timeline plus new MSTT timeline. On 31st of August, that week, we will perform unstructured simulation for the phase 2 projects. Settlements will follow the same current timeline, and recalc will follow current timeline plus new MSTT timeline. Settlement trade days will be Tuesdays and Wednesdays every week while we are doing these testing. Maintenance will be on Friday, and the simulation plan and simulation settlements calendar are available on these links. We'll be performing the next call on Monday, July 27th. We'll be having bi-weekly calls starting from Monday. That's all I have on the presentation. Now I open up the meeting for any questions so that we can be all on the same page. Any questions?
Hi, this is Stanley with PCI. Quick question for you. On the on the APIs, when you guys turn on the functionality on Monday for us to get data, usually one of the problems we have is knowing where Kaiso has seeded data for us to test the connectivity. Do you guys have dates where you have data seeded in that we can pull down and check, or how's that going to work?
Which data are you referring to?
Like, for example, any of the CMRI, new CMRI reports, for example.
Frank, you were saying something?
And actually, Adrian, you're here too. So for CMRI, I think that we have an update to give that one's not in maintenance right now. And so that one may come a little bit later. But Adrian, I'll let you kind of speak to anything else on that one, if you're there.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so the CMRI looks like we need a little bit more time to complete the security testing for that system. So we'll probably communicate at the next market simulation call when that will become available.
Yeah. And then, so that's to speak about the availability of the system with the fall changes, but Stanley, to restate your question, so you're asking specifically when we do have CMRI open with the changes for the 3 new reports for EIM 2020, you're asking for which dates have data that you can actually look at for a query for testing. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So we want to make sure we can connect and then make sure we can download and process whatever data is there.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, so that you don't have to search multiple days. So what we'll do is we will, when we have a date for it, we'll also add into maybe the presentation too. When we open for connectivity, we'll announce what dates have data, because we will have data in the reports because we need it there for our testing. And then what we'll do is also communicate to you the sample trade dates, or the trade dates that have sample data for connectivity. Okay. So we can just add that to the presentation. Okay, good.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions? No questions. All right. So that's all I have for this meeting. Please feel free to send me an email on marketsim@kaiso.com if you have any questions that you don't want to ask right now in the meeting, or you think about it later. Or we can call our help desk. I'll scroll up to our contact information so that you have it with you. Actually, this one. Please feel free to email or call. Thank you, everyone. That's all I have.
Thanks, Ashwin.
Thank you.